funny is, there we go, man. Guys, look, we're back at the Art of Whiskey, man, and I got the Kill Crew in here. We got a few videos we're going to try to knock out before it gets too crazy in here. I always think it's going to be a quiet night, and then Silent Night was only on Christmas.
Yeah.
But in this case, I want to do a quick thing because I said, Tim, give me some bottles I can talk about. Are you familiar with this one?
Yeah, Roxy's.
See, I had no clue.
Yeah, so this was done by the Jackson, which if you don't know, the Jackson's kind of like a social club. Mm-hmm. Members pay to go there. They can store whiskey there. They can do some cool things. I met a couple of guys from there. They are really good at sneaking in and picking some great ryes. These guys. And this one was a tribute bottle. Roxy was a one of the members' dogs.
Oh, I do know this one then. They made custom boxes and everything.
Came in the box.
Yep.
So that was a nice box too.
Yeah, that was Roxy's the Jackson. Really good. I've had it before, but it's been a minute for sure.
Interesting. Guys, now for me, I do dog stuff. So when I saw them dedicate a bottle to the dogs, I said, oh, it's over. I said, look, show me one more motherfucking reason to keep doing this dog thing. And I know for a fact we on the right path. They was like, the guy who lost his dog wasn't there, but the guys who came to help do the blend and do the bottling and provide the box, they were like hurt that the dog died too. Yeah. And it makes you be like, damn, that's crazy. I was like, that's fucked up, but you know, dogs are life.
Yeah. I think there's been maybe three bottles named after dogs from the blender.
Have it?
At least.
You know better than me.
The General, right?
Oh, yeah. I got that one over there. I thought that was crazy, too, until it got real. It's like, oh.
Roxy's, now I don't know if the other one was a personal blend or a public one, but it was, yeah, I better not talk about it.
It was a personal one because it wasn't one that he released to everybody else. So it was for their group.
Gotcha.
And just to support the guy and just to say, you know, hey, sorry about your loss. Mm-hmm. And then go ahead, walk them through it, man, because you know more than me.
Yeah, so Roxy's, like I said, they work with a lot of groups at the blendery, and the Jackson's one of them. They come in and they were really good about sneaking in and picking these great ryes during all the buff turkeys. Yep. They got in there and got a couple of ryes that got under the radar because everybody was so excited about the buff turkeys that we have here. Proper toast, like I said, old school one. I've had this. I've had a pour of it. I don't remember too much about it. I sure don't remember the mash bill, but I'm assuming with the name and everything that it's been in a toasted barrel. Probably Kelvin as well.
Now, what do you think Tim learned from here to there to here? Because we talk about the blendery's growth as well, and Chance, you've been a part of it. You go in and do your own blends, and you get to make sense of you get the skill in your mind how far this thing can really go, as you said.
Yeah.
And Tim told me he has 10 years projected growth for the blendery. So I said, worst case scenario, I'll be here for 10 years. That sounds crazy, but I do a lot of shit today. and so that's just like a boop.
Yeah, so back then, this was MGP only. A, out of necessity, and B, out of he could actually pick lots and do experimentals and things like that other people weren't giving him access to.
Yeah.
So it was definitely needed at the time, but it was also one of the reasons I was like down on the blendery, right? Because you go in the liquor store and it's full of MGP. And
Indiana.
Like, yeah.
Indiana.
And I was literally like, I don't want no MGP aged in Texas. That's my naive thought.
Yeah.
But it turns out that I was wrong about that. So.
We weren't aware of it. Yeah. Again, you didn't give them a fair chance because you didn't understand the intentionality behind stuff. But.
Right. And the fact that they were hand selected, they spent time there, they spent time here, they did finishes, they did blends, they did all these things that wasn't just MGPH in Texas. I simplified that way too much when I first heard about it or thought about it. And even to this day, people are like, oh, I thought all they did was blends. I was like, we do like mostly. From what I see, like 60% single barrels, maybe 40% blends. I think we do more single barrels than blends at the blendery.
Hey guys, and give you perspective on where I've come from. I came in not knowing anything about flavor, whiskey, proof, none of that stuff. Literally, I didn't know how to nose any of that stuff. So now I know where I would start, where I would finish in just these particular bottles. Mm-hmm. I've said, and I don't want to make it seem like it's egotistic, but it is a little bit. I have access to the best whiskey, and part of that is because I know the best people. But as I said in one of my stories, I said it's because I did some of the best work. And so when you show up and people like, if I walked in there today, I was like, hey, let me borrow something. They'd be like, well, you don't get your black ass out of here. But then when you show up and you highlight, you educate, you teach, you share, you show, and you get to experience amazing things. And 9 out of 10 people ain't lending you none of this stuff to just, hey, bring it back when you can. I said, boss, I'll bring it back. That's why always been my pick. I'll bring it back. We'll drink some of it because everybody here's got depth of collections.
Right.
And we want to teach you guys about sharing, growing your whiskey stuff. So, Chance, last but not least in this particular one, and Eric, again, chime in as you see. I put it up there just in case when it cuts you, that way people can see you. But objectively, some people have reached out, and people I've bumped into that look like me, and they says, man, I'm just about to get into whiskey. And now, mind you, at the time, I'd be like, yeah, good luck. I don't even know what that means. Now I'm understanding, oh, okay, well, who do you like?
Right.
You know, what's your favorite? Are you a rye or, oh man, what's that? Do you like malt? Do you build your collect? Do you focus on proof? All these little things, right? Mm-hmm. So if you were getting someone into whiskey, man, what would be the way that you would, I don't want to say inspire, but what's your sales pitch to somebody saying, I want to get into whiskey?
The one thing that I try to stress to people just getting into whiskey is that it's a journey. It truly is. And if they go down the path that everybody else goes down, your taste buds, your profiles, your preferences will change over time.
Yeah.
And you will get more fluent in whiskey terminology and knowledge, but your palate will also get more fluent and learn to like more things.
Especially the proof.
Yeah.
If you're not used to high proof stuff,
you don't know how to take it. Yeah.
You know how to take it or
how
to progress into it.
Yeah. And I try
videos I'm gonna do one of these days. I'm a science guy. So I'm gonna break down the science of proof and the science and stuff. That's kind of my stick. That's because I love, pet science, all that stuff. But I'm like, what is proof? What is it proving? What is it doing? How is it basically fucking with you, to say the least?
Yeah.
And in this case, this is what happens. That what happens. This is why you get. So this is where you start. It's like it's sitting in front of your mouth for 3 to 5 seconds before drinking it. You need to put them up.
Yeah, you got to get acclimated, right?
Acclimated is a good word. You got to get acclimated to spice, salt, sugar. Fucking whiskey, bro.
Yeah, anything. I mean, in the mornings things taste different than in the evenings when you wake up. I mean, your body has to get acclimated, your palate has to get acclimated, and in your journey you get acclimated to whiskey and you learn how to enjoy certain things that you didn't think you might not like. I was that guy. I was not a rye guy.
I wasn't.
Now I go look at the rye shelf first, and if a rye comes out, I'm more excited about the blendery. So it's one of those things where you definitely transition and journey. So don't be so set in your ways, and don't think that the Rainbow of Weller is the only whiskey out there, or that Russell's, or you don't have to stick to one profile. You can try it, but I understand also that it's intimidating because you go to a liquor store. There's literally 500 choices, right?
Yep.
Dude, too many to make a choice, to be clear. And I think that's what makes a blendery special, because you get to choose what you like, literally.
Yeah. And you get to try it.
You can try it before you buy it.
That's even big. Look, guys, I'm telling you right now, man. I don't know what I walked into, but it's days like today where it made more sense. And I walked into a place where the guy showed me kindness, clarity, was able to articulate his vision. And then the byproduct is he had good whiskey. And then I keep meeting great people. And I think one of Tim's, for me, things he does really well, he's super good at inclusion. Yeah. And part of that inclusion is just making sure that, hey, you're of value, you're going to be here, I'm going to need your help. And not thinking, not overthinking or underthinking your value, right? Mm-hmm. He's like, he never misappropriates anyone's value. Hence, the whiskey speaks for itself. But as I said before, everything needs a voice too. Yeah. People say, how'd you grow that dog page so fast? I said, folks who got big badass dogs go, my dogs speak for themselves. I'll be like, my dogs don't have a voice. So I'm going to be on here every day talking about their ass and educating your ass on what to do. And that's what I love about the blendery. And I don't even think Wild Turkey and them makers do a good job of like teaching people the journey of like what to experience, meaning social media wise.
Yeah, I think they only talk to their customers that are already there. I don't think they try to get new customers.
And that's, look, it's on Eric right now, but that's the dumbest thing you could ever do, guys.
Yep.
Don't presume you're saying customers, the whole world's a customer as I'm concerned. And you don't know your customer until someone like Tim or Chance or Eric and Jimmy get out here and talk in the highest level. And then you can go, well, where'd you learn this at? Oh, boom, business. Go to the Whiskey Blenders page. It's even better there.
Yeah.
Don't presume that people are going to talk about you because you exist. That is not how it works. But good whiskey does deserve a voice.
Absolutely. Yeah. And for those new people, don't make the same mistake I did. Don't go buy every bottle. I think I did. To see what my flavor profile was.
Yeah.
Because it's going to change, first of all. So you never know. And then, I've said it 100 times and I'll say it 100 more, is that the whiskey blendery is the shortcut to good whiskey.
Correct.
It may not be your exact profile. It may not be your swim lane at the moment, but it's always going to be quality whiskey that's unique, different.
Yeah.
One and done. you have the opportunity to try before you buy. So, I mean, it is the shortcut to good whiskey, in my opinion.
There you have it, guys. Well, again, we got some more good stuff. Jimbo just came back.
We all cambered up in this motherfucker.
Jimmy with a G.
Goddamn CIA in this motherfucker. Goddamn Big Brother in this motherfucker.
You done got all that Venezuelan oil settled out?
Yeah. We need another 500 billion barrels.
There we go.
Guys, keep it whiskey, but we're about to get to the next part.